Well, hello again from the Granite State. My name's Gary, and this is the Restoring Main Street podcast. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I want to discuss a very serious subject tonight, one I felt just prompted to share with you. So I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. I want to try to get right into this. So let's start the program. Right now, as a nation, we are worried. We're feeling a lot of pain and angst. Afghanistan. We're worried about, or there are those that are worried about all the politics involved surrounding this. There are rocks being thrown from both sides, and I would say some of it is warranted, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. So this is a very difficult time for obvious reasons. I'm not sure, how many of you might have family or friends that are in the military or over in Afghanistan for other reasons, whether they be missionaries or doing other work over there. But this has to be a very difficult and stressful time for obviously those that are involved, that are there, basically life and death. But I'm also thinking about the people that are here, stateside, and in other countries, that are just plain worried about their loved ones and friends. So this tonight is not anything to do with politics. What does it have to do with restoring Main Street? Well, honestly, it's the sense of community and family that I believe restoring Main Street represents is what makes this relevant tonight. So I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things really quick. What can we do? How can we support what's going on and the people involved? Well, like I stated in the beginning, if you have family members or friends in the military, or they have family members in the military, if you haven't done this already, but I'm sure most of you have, I'm sure that they'd appreciate it if you would reach out right now. Reach out to them and just let them know that you're thinking of them, that you're praying for their family members, whoever they may be. Like I said, whether it's military or civilians over there for other reasons. Like I said, this is not political. This is about people, not politics. So like I said, I'm sure many of you have probably already reached out in your own way. And like I said, I don't know who it is you're possibly worried about or concerned about at this point. So I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. Obviously, that makes no sense here. Besides, you know them better. You know the families involved. You know what's appropriate. So in case you got wrapped up in other things and perhaps other concerns, this is nothing more than to say you know, just remember, you can be a huge comfort as best you can right now to those people. So I encourage you, like I said, to reach out and be that friend and offer that support. And then the next question any of us have is, what else can we do? You know, besides, you know, cooking a meal and dropping it off to a family if, you know, if they have a loved one over there and the last thing they're thinking about is eating. They're worried about whether their family member's coming home or not. Well, there are ways that you can support them or support the effort, or at least one of the efforts that's going on right now to try and get people out of there safely. Obviously, our military and our government are working on things. Those plans are very public. You see those on TV, and you know, think what you will about any of them. All that I'm really concerned about is getting people home. Standing as strong as we need to stand, talking as firm as we need to talk, and doing whatever it is that it takes to get those people home. But there is another organization that I wanted to make you aware of. I posted this on my social media, all of my social media, late Tuesday, and in hopes to hearing responses from people. I've had several friends that I reached out to and shared this information, and they posted it on their social media and different platforms. So I know the word is out there. I want to talk to you just for a moment about the Nazarene Fund. The Nazarene Fund is a nonprofit organization that, as it suggests there in the logo, rescue, rebuild, restore. It is part of an effort through Glenn Beck and Glenn Beck's Mercury One nonprofit. Now, Mercury One is the parent of this group, and they are a nonprofit that has fundraisers every year so that they raise the money for their administrative costs. So anytime you donate to anything that Mercury One talks about, and they support several different things, 100% of what you donate goes to that cause. And the Nazarene Fund is something that's associated with Mercury One. Glenn created this a number of years ago, basically to help and aid in rescuing those overseas, a lot of which is over in the Middle East, that are being trafficked, human trafficking, whether it be sex slaves or Christians taken, children taken, whether it's for live organs that we know are being harvested, and or those, like I said, sold into sex slavery. And part of what the Nazarene Fund does is it is a group of ex-military, and they coordinate and plan rescue missions in these very dangerous countries. And they are responsible for saving countless lives, getting them out of those situations and getting them to safety. But right now, the Nazarene Fund is focused on something else. They are focused on a group of approximately 5,000 Christians, Afghani Christians, that are stranded in this very, very volatile situation. And what they've done, what they're looking to do, is they have gone out and sought out private charters, individuals willing to take on this task And right now, the Nazarene Fund is taking donations through tonight, and I would imagine into tomorrow as well. They had given Friday as kind of a cutoff, but I mean, in order to pull off an operation of this magnitude, you have to have a cutoff, and time is obviously of the essence. So their plan, very vaguely, is to fly in with different chartered aircraft, helicopters, and they are coordinating an effort to try and rescue these approximately 5,000 Christians. And I just, I felt, like I said, prompted to share this with you in hopes that you would go to the NazareneFund.org, but because they've been so inundated with donations, and that's what I'm looking for, is donations. This is a very costly operation to do this, as you would imagine. So they're looking for donations to actually fund this mission. So if you go to the NazareneFund.org, you can go there and you can donate toward trying to rescue these 5,000 Christians from out of Afghanistan. And just as an alternative, because the website has been crashed with the amount of response that it's received, if you go to mercury1.org, now at their website, there is a, because like I said, they fund a lot of different efforts through Mercury One. The Nazarene Fund is one of them, but there is a donation button at mercury1.org for the Nazarene Fund. So you can go to either one of those two sites. And like I said, the reason I was prompted to do this, and let me just share you one more logo so you can see what you'd be looking at if you go to mercury1.org to donate. And as you can see here, the Nazarene Fund Middle East, our support of the Nazarene Fund will be used to liberate the captives and free enslaved, and to rescue, rebuild, and restore the lives of Christians and other persecuted religious and ethnic minorities wherever, whenever they are in need. And right now, the Christians in Afghanistan are truly in need. So like I said, I had posted something on my social media. I have 2 or 3 friends that I shared this information with and asked them to post the same thing. So I just thought it was necessary because I wasn't necessarily seeing what impact this could possibly have, and I just wanted to exercise every effort that I possibly could to see if I couldn't get all of you to take a few minutes and consider donating. Most times when these things happen, all of us feel so at a loss as what we can do. Like I said, your immediate friends, family you can reach out to, obviously. And all of us would do that with prayers, with concerns, whatever is necessary to support those individuals. But after that, like I said, many others that may not fit into that particular category of knowing somebody in that situation in Afghanistan. Their next question is, what can I do? Like I said, you truly feel helpless. Well, this is one of the ways that you could help a group of people, because like I said, the effort is being made to save them, to get them out of a very volatile situation. And there's nothing guaranteed about what is going on here. The people that have dedicated themselves to this, to the Nazarene Fund, and to this particular effort on a regular basis, risk their own lives to do what it is they do. But like I said, the Nazarene Fund and the people involved are majority ex-military, and they have the background, the capability, and the heart and desire to still dedicate themselves to a mission, a very important mission. So regardless of who the fund belongs to, I know as soon as you mention the words Glenn Beck, a lot of people bristle. I would pray, like I said, this is not about politics, so I would pray that you would overlook whatever feelings you may have about the individual, Glenn Beck, the founder, and understand how much more the mission means than your concerns about him. So this is just my plea. My plea that you would consider donating, that you would go to mercury1.org and click on the donation button for the Nazarene Fund and share whatever you can. Glenn made the plea because of the dire situation, and they have an incredible task of trying to raise over $20 million in 48 hours. And like I said, I posted all of this information on my social media, but I felt I needed to do this and post this, and I know this is almost the 11th hour with the time that I'm doing this and when I'm going to share this, but guaranteed, no matter when you go to the website to donate, I'm sure the cost of what they're doing, they will take funds right up until they are ready to execute this mission. So I would encourage you to just put aside your, like I said, your own personal feelings about the founder and consider the cause and how important it is. And if you want a sense of not feeling helpless, like you've done something, along with your prayers, this is certainly it. So that's all I wanted to share. That's it. So I would please encourage you, please go to mercury1.org right now and click on the link to donate to the Nazarene Fund, and let's save these people. Like I said, this isn't in the end, it really isn't about politics. It's about people, and I know all of you care, so I'm asking you to help. All right, as I always leave you with, and it seems more poignant tonight than any other time, God, freedom, and family. Because if we lose the first two, our families are certainly doomed. So, thank you once again, and God bless.